How are you all? I hope all of you are fine. Children, we have completed almost all in our textbook part, isn't it? Okay, literature comprehension over. Okay, then we have read our read and answer, fill in the blanks. Then we have completed our value-based first answer. Yes, already we have learned all these, isn't it? Did you all read once? Okay. Next, second answer I am going to write. What kind of stories did grandma share? What kind of stories did grandma share? Okay. Do you think it is good to share stories? Do you think it is good to share the stories? Yes? Yes. So what is the answer? G-R-A-N-D, grand, M-A-Ma, grandma, shared, S-H-A-R-E-D, shared, interesting, I-N-T-E-R-E-S-T-I-N-G, interesting, stories, S-T-O-R-I-E-S, stories, about, A-B-O-U-T, about, different, D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-D, different, things, T-H-I-N-G-S, things, she, S-H-E, she, D-I-D, did, I-N, in, H-E-R, her, L-I-F-E, life. Okay. Grandma shared interesting stories about different things she did in her life. What did you understand? First question. See there, first question is what kind of stories? Second one, no. In second one, two questions are given. What is this? First question, what kind of stories did grandma share? What kind of stories did grandma share? So, what's the answer? Grandma shared interesting stories. Grandma shared interesting stories about different things. About different things she did in her life. She did in her life. What did you understand here? Shared means sharing. We will share our snacks like that. Like that. Sharing means shared means told stories. Interesting things which are very interesting to hear. Like you people will be mostly hearing to horror movies and all. Isn't it? Like that, any interesting which you keenly wanted to listen. That is called interesting. Okay. Which you have so likeness towards what you want to listen. That is interest. Okay. Shared interesting stories. Interesting stories which are eager to know, which are very anxious. We want to know what happened at that time. That is eagerness. Okay. So, grandma shared interesting stories about what? About different. Different means different. You have different colors of dresses. You have different types of dresses. You want different types of tiffins. Different means different varieties. Okay. Different stories about different things. Different things. She did in her life. She has done some things in her life. Regarding each and every thing, she has made photographs. So each and every photograph show her interesting life story. So Lalita wanted to listen to her grandma's interesting story, life story. Life means her childhood stories. Did you understand what I told? So grandma, what did she do? She shared interesting stories about different things she did in her life. Okay. Suppose if you will take your example. In your 1 year, you have done something. Your photo may be there. In your 3rd year, you have done something. Your photo. Like you have gone to Agra, you have seen Taj Mahal. That photo will be there. Then regarding that photo incident, if you see that photo, you can easily tell one story. What happened at that time? When did you go to Agra? Yes, like that. If first birthday photo is there, then what happened? Who came who wished you, how like your celebrations have done. This all will be one story. Huh? Yes, that memories. These are all memories. Okay. Back. We are remembering our flashbacks by seeing our photos. Like that, Lalita wanted to listen to her grandma's childhood stories. Did you understand? So each and every photo of her grandma have one or the other story, childhood stories. Okay. So about different things she did in her life. It is good. What is the second question? In second, what is the second question? Do you think it is good to share stories? Do you think it is good to share stories? Yes. No? It is very good to share stories. Isn't it? If you know one story, you can tell to your friend. Or you can tell to your mother or your grandma. Yes or no? Oh, so it is good to share stories. It brings back memories. What we have done past, it will be remembered again. Understood? Your mother's college time stories, your grandma's childhood stories. You can ask her what happened, how were you there when you were a child like me. Then they will tell you their stories. Understood? So that is the answer. What kind of stories did grandma share? Do you think it is good to share stories? So what is the answer you are going to write? Grandma shared interesting stories about different things she did in her life. Okay. It is good to share stories. It brings back memories. Okay, children? Can you write? Yes. Now you write down in your textbook. Okay, complete second answer. Okay children, have you all written this answer fully in your textbook? So now we have completed first lesson textbook part. Okay, once we will have quick revision. In our next class we will do our workbook part. Is that clear? Now all of you keep your fingers and read from the first lesson. Okay, let us discuss. Okay, you have your classwork notes with you? Yes, just open children. All of you open classwork notes. We will complete fastly. Okay, did you all open? Okay. First question. What did grandma take out from her cupboard? Grandma took out old photo album from the cupboard. Grand, M-A, ma, grandma. T-O-O-K, took, O-U-T, out, took out. H-E-R, her. O-L-D, old. P-H-O-T-O, photo. A-L-B-U-M, album, photo album. From, F-R-O-M, from. T-H-E, the. Cupboard, C-U-P-B-O-A-R-D, cupboard. Grandma took out her old photo album from the cupboard. Okay. Second one. W-H-A-T, what? D-I-D, did. L-I-L-I-T-H-L-A-L-I-T-H-A, Lalita. A-N-D, and. G-R-A-N-D-M-A, grandma. Lalita and grandma. What did Lalita and grandma decide? D-E-C-I-D-E, decide. In, I am in. T-H-E, the. E-N-D, end, in the end. What did Lalita and grandma decide in the end? Okay. I-N, in. T-H-E, the. E-N-D, end, in the end. Lalita, L-A-L-I-T-H-A, Lalita, A-N-D, and grandma, G-R-A-N-D, grand, M-A, grandma, decided, D-E-C-I, decided, D-E-D, decided, to, T-O-2, W-R-I-T-E, right, T-H-E, the, S-T-O-R-Y, story, B-E-H-I-N-D, behind, E-V-E-R-Y, every, photograph, P-H-O-T-O, photo, G-R-A-P-H, graph, photograph. So, in the end, Lalita and grandma decided to write the story behind every photograph. Okay? Is it clear? Everybody, let us discuss answer. First one, again. What did grandma take out from her cupboard? Answer is in the question itself. All of you carefully read. Okay. Grandma, instead of take, we are writing past tense. So, took. Grandma took out her old photo album from the cupboard. What did she do? She took out her old photo album from her cupboard. This is the answer. Okay. Instead of she, you have to write grandma. Grandma took out her old photo album from the cupboard. A simple answer. Okay. Next one. What did Lalita and grandma decide in the end? What did they do in the end? That's the question. Answer. In the end. Okay. In the end. Lalita and grandma decided to. Up till here already there in the question. Okay. In the end, Lalita and grandma decided to write the story behind every photograph. So now, exercise 2. Literature comprehension. W-H-A-T, what? D-I-D, did. L-A-L-I-T-H-A, Lalita. W-A-N-T, want. T-O-2, S-E-E-C. What did Lalita want to see? Lalita, L-A-L-I-T-H-A, Lalita. Wanted, W-A-N-T-E-D, wanted. T-O-2, S-E-E-C. Grandma, G-R-A-N-D-M-A, apostrophe S, grandma's. Childhood, C-H-I-L-D, child, H-O-O-D, hood, childhood. Photographs, P-H-O-T-O, photo, G-R-A-P-H-S, photographs. So, Lalita wanted to see grandma's childhood photographs. Next one. Which picture? W-H-I-C-H, which, P-I-C-T-U-R-E, picture, D-I-D, did, G-R-A-N-D, grand, M-A-Ma, grandma, show, S-H-O-W, show, Lalita, L-A-L-I-T-H-A, Lalita. Which picture did grandma show Lalita? Okay. Grandma, G-R-A-N-D, grand, M-A-Ma, grandma, Showed. S-H-O-W-E-D. Showed. A picture. P-I-C-T-U-R-E. Picture. O-F of H-E-R-S-E-L-F. Herself. Standing. S-T-A-N-D-I-N-G. Standing. Okay. Grandma showed a picture of herself standing in the fields. F-I-E-L-D-S. Okay. Grandma showed a picture of herself standing in the fields. W-H-I-C-H, which third one? S-T-O-R-Y, story. D-I-D, did. Which story did? Grandma. G-R-A-N-D-M-A. Grandma. T-E-L-L, tell. L-A-L-I-T-H-A, Lalita. Which story did grandma tell, Lalita? Grandma. G-R-A-N-D, grand. M-A, ma, grandma. Told, T-O-L-D, told. The, T-H-E, the. S-T-O-R-Y, story. O-F of. H-O-W, how. S-H-E, she. D-R-E-S-S-E-D, dressed. U-P, up. L-I-K-E, like. A, scare. S-C-A-R-E, scare. C-R-O-W, crow, scarecrow. O-N-E-1, D-A-Y, day, one day. And, A-N-D, and. Scared, S-C-A-R-E-D, scared. M-A-N-Y, many. C-H-I-L-D-R-E-N, children. O-F of H-E-R, her. V-I-L-L-A-G-E. Grandma told a story of how she dressed up like a scarecrow one day and scared many children of a village. Okay. Next. What kind of stories did grandma share? Do you think it is good to share stories? Yes. Grandma shared. G-R-A-N-D, grand. M-A-Ma, grandma. S-H-A-R-E-D, shared. Interesting. I-N-T-E-R-E-S-T-I-N-G. Interesting. S-T-O-R-I-E-S, stories. A-B-O-U-T, about. D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T, different. T-H-I-N-G-S, things. Grandma shared interesting stories about different things. She, S-H-E, she. D-I-D, did. I-N, in. H-E-R, her. L-I-F-E, life. Okay, different things she did in her life. It is, I-T, it. I-S-E, it is. Good, G-O-O-D, good. T-O-2. S-H-A-R-E, share. S-T-O-R-I-E-S. It is good to share stories. Okay. It, I-T, it. B-R-I-N-G-S, brings. B-A-C-K, back. M-E-M-O-R-I-E-S. It brings back memories. So, what's the answer? Grandma shared interesting stories about different things she did in her life. It is good to share stories. It brings back memories. Okay, children? Okay, now textbook part we have finished. Now, in the next class, we are going to do our workbook part. Okay? So, today's homework is you have to write down the value-based answers. First and second. First and second value-based answers you have to read and write in your homework notebooks. Okay? Thank you.